So I'm telling you right now, if your child were in that car, ended up using the gun, accidentally killing themselves or killing somebody else, you would be boo-hooing.
And just like that, we're starting with a gut punch. The judge wastes no time reminding everyone that bad decisions with guns don't just end in tragedy, they end in funerals and GoFundMe links. Have you ever thought about how one reckless moment can shatter multiple lives?
Asking for a GoFundMe page. All right, who is here on Alexandra Hernandez Mejia? And after that, it will be Veronica Wicks. And then the court is going to take its recess. Court is calling 2025 CR 003593, State versus Alexandra Hernandez Mejia. Could I have parties announced?
Jason Gear here for the state, Your Honor.
James Seeloff for the defense.
And are you Hernandez Mejia? All right, counsel, have you received all of the discovery?
Yes, I have, and I downloaded it already and viewed it with her.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Did you understand in count 2, you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 to 200 grams. That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that you defer adjudication before a term of 5 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation. All right, so here's the thing. What I'm telling you is, do you understand that those are recommendations from the state? Do you understand the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to the offenses charged in count 2, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, we're ready for sentencing. There's no reason not to.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. As far as the gentleman that no contact with, and I told the prosecutor at the end, he is the father of their child.
This is a pivotal point. While the state recommends 5 years of deferred adjudication, the judge makes it crystal clear. She's not bound to follow it. Judges can and do override deals if they feel it doesn't serve justice. So don't get too comfortable just yet.
So there has to be contact. This is a situation where they were trying to, I guess, do a business that didn't work out too well. She does have a marijuana problem, but she does have a marijuana problem. She's been smoking since 16. No, that was for sale. I'd like the court to take into account and ask for 4 years instead of 5 years, lower the community service and probate the fine because she's court-appointed and she's a single mom. She has no money coming in from the father, I guess, on a permanent basis for child support. And so I asked the court's consideration in those matters.
All right, how old are you? Where's your child? All right, and how old is she? All right, so basically the grandparents are taking care of the child. No, but do you and the father take care of her?
Yes.
All right, so how are you all taking care of a child when you're using marijuana and you're all in a gun? So I'm telling you right now, if your child were in that car, ended up using the gun, accidentally killing themselves or killing somebody else, you would be boo-hooing, asking for a GoFundMe page for a funeral. And then you're can't stop using marijuana. If you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be? All right. How often are you using marijuana? All right. So here's the thing. I'm going to grant your application for probation. I'm trying to discover what conditions to place for you.
This moment right here feels like the emotional climax. The judge doesn't mince words. Guns, drugs, and a child. In the middle. It's a raw, painful reality. What do you think? Is this tough love or necessary accountability? Drop your thoughts below.
So how often are you using marijuana?
me to slow down a lot. I work, so
And what do you do for work? That's the new West telemarketing.
They do it at home, she says. I've never heard of that, but maybe that's why they get so many hangups on my phone.
All right. And how far did you go in school?
when I was
All right. What are you planning on doing with the rest of your life? What's your dream job?
I always wanted to work in the office, like receptionist.
All right. Well, what I can tell you is I'm not going to allow you to have contact with Stephen Palacios Cruz. It appears to the court that the grandparents are taking care of the child anyway. And on it,
She just picked her up.
when you all are riding around with drugs, marijuana, and guns in a vehicle, where was she?
This is where the judge starts peeling back the layers. Grandparents stepping in, parental figures stepping out, and courts trying to make order from chaos. It's not just about punishment, it's about protection. And the stakes, they couldn't be higher.
With his mother. So basically, you have grandparents who are being parents, and I'm sure they are just devastated with worry whenever your child is along with you two, because you all are doing crazy things and you both have a drug issue, and then trying to. Not going to happen in this court. Is Child Protective Services involved? I don't know why they are not, but that's not my call. I can't pick up the phone and call them and tell them, hey, look at these people here who need Child Protective Services in their life. All right, this is what the court is going to do. There's a $2,000 fine that will be probated. 6 years deferred adjudication. If she completes everything early, I'll consider early termination.
She's gone a little bit more than the state asked for, but you can get off early if you do everything.
There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's to be regular random UAs, tests for levels, do a referral to felony drug court, and a TAP evaluation out of custody. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors.
With who?
With minors. So you're not to have unsupervised contact with your child until you test negative.
That means your mother has to be present while you have the child.
I do see it.
Okay.
See, as I said, the grandparents are taking care of the child. I don't know what's happening with this generation. There's going to be field visits one time per month until further notice. There's going to be 200 hours of community service restitution. 100 hours will be waived upon completion of parenting classes. The other 100 hours will be waived. I'm requiring parenting classes, but the other 100 hours will be waived if you obtain some type of trade school certificate or complete some higher level of education. There's to be no contact with Stephen, STEPHAN, Palacios Cruz. There's to be 120 sober meetings in 120 days. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors, and to follow all TAP evaluation recommendations. There's to be restitution to SAPD for drug testing. Probation, is there anything else?
Minor until she has
Yes.
Thank
And then before she has the unsupervised contact, come back to the court to remove that.
Would you consider your contact order at that time also, or
But with regards to the defendant,
Stephen?
no.
That's the father of the child. I don't know.
Yeah, that relationship is not working out for you. And it's, well, maybe it's working out for you. It's not working out for your child.
You understand? Do you have any questions for the judge?
And basically it appears to the court that the grandparents are raising this child anyway. You all are just fly-by-night people who happen to produce the child. Probation, is there anything else?
Okay.
Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
And here's the heavy closer. If you're gonna ride or die with this man, write your child a goodbye letter. That line hits like a gavel to the chest. Brutal honesty from the bench. What would you do in her shoes? Let us know, because that's not just courtroom drama. That's real life.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. I'm going to tell you what I would always tell my clients on the family law side. Where you are today, hopefully, is not where you're going to be at the end of everything. Everybody hopefully is working on improving themselves. Do you understand?